the role the prison industrial complex plays on issues in the black family. I don't think people quantify how that absence of income really hurts the family, and also the absence of presence of the male figure. And you have a lot of experience, like you know what I'm saying, going up there. So like, let people know, man, like how bad it is for the family on the street when that male figure is gone.
If you have two incomes in your community, in your family, you're a powerhouse. You know, because unfortunately, money makes the world go round. And so those resources, that family support, that structure, the stability, the kids are different. The relationship that they have with their peers. You know, when a father is taken out of the home, that is a breeding ground for dysfunction. You know, you got these other people that probably will come around that ain't really supposed to be there. You got a vulnerability, especially for me. Like when I think about like I have a daughter, and you know when a father and a daughter's relationship is supposed to be a special bond, you know, and if I'm locked up and not able to be there for her
Every day, consistently,
to protect her, to just show my face, my presence. If I'm locked up and I can't be there for my little girl, that presents a vulnerability that we're not even aware of its full ramifications. You know, when we see things happen, when we hear about things that somebody said to them, that did to them, then it becomes a little bit clearer. But you need to be there to protect your family. And the system, you know, they are responsible for locking up so many people. We are also responsible for putting ourselves in a position to be locked up. The owners of private prisons, some of the same people that own these record companies, that's telling people to lick me like a lollipop and all of that, all of the things that will not promote growth and development for black people. They have like rules where if the prison capacity is not in the 95% full, then the state has to pay a fine to the prison owner. So the state sends out police officers to arrest people to meet the quota. These people are not guilty of committing any crime. And John Africa used to say, poor people don't have to be criminal to be locked up. They just need to be available. And that's exactly what it is. They're available to be locked up. Also, one of the things that we used to get my parents out of prison was this thing. We were going to sue the parole board because they were making arbitrary decisions that had nothing to do with the ways parole is supposed to work. One thing was, if you were arrested in the 70s and you reached your minimum, typically, if you didn't have any infractions within a certain amount of time, you were released from prison. You might get a 1-year hit. They might say, nah, we want to see you in another year or whatever. But for the most part, if you didn't have any infractions, you didn't recommit any crime or whatever, you went home. The parole board started turning this refusal to release you into this indefinite thing. A year from now, you haven't changed. Okay, 2 years from now, that was totally illegal. But they were doing it because they were keeping the prisons full.